Today in this video I want to go over just like the essential tools that comes in the 8-piece toolkit usually. Of course you can buy all these tools individually too when you go to a ceramic store, but the kit's really nice for starting out, having just the basic necessities. So come with one of these. Will be wrapped up like this. A wire tool, so this is for cutting your clay. Very useful and handy. There's this, which is a large loop tool, trimming tool, also called the ribbon tool, which this is the same. So people would call this one more of a ribbon tool because you get like pretty good ribbons when you actually trim on the wheel with this, and then a large loop tool. Okay. Here's your sponge for doing quick little wipes on your clay. It's really useful. And then here you have a potter's rib or wooden rib. Very nice for shaping clay, pressing on it, smoothing it out if you need to on the potter's wheel, if you need to get the shape of the clay right. This is a really useful one for that. And then here's a metal scraper or metal rib. So this is also used for smoothing clay out. I like it more for finishing touches. Okay, and then your needle tool. When you want to do some sgraffito work where you carve out decorations, or also like when you want to check the thickness of things, you can stick your needle tool in and measure it like that to make sure you have the proper thickness, and then you can always like fill in that hole very easily because it's like a needle width, very pokey. And then you have this modeling tool. You can carve some details with this. You got the smooth edge and a pointy edge. Very useful tools. Okay, so these are like the basic required tools for the class, and then there's some supplemental tools that is really helpful to have. And I'm gonna show you a couple other tools that are good to have. So this is a small paring knife. You can find these like in sets of 3. So if you want to get a pack and share with your class or split it, that would be good too, but it's always nice to have a little knife to cut your clay. Okay, or you can find this, which is more pottery specific knife for cutting your clay. Okay, and then I always love an X-Acto tool for doing fine detail work on your ceramic pieces, especially with a stamp assignment. This does come in handy with your needle tool. And then on a small brush for when you're carving things, you can just like brush the crumbs off and clean the areas out without smushing the clay back in. So this is really helpful. Also when it comes to glazing and waxing things, you'll need little brushes. And then, let's see, I have a toothpick here that I also like to use. Sometimes if I feel like the needle tool is too sharp of an edge, then I use a toothpick to kind of have a softer carving design. And the same goes for a skewer. This is a really large one, but they have smaller ones, but skewers have a nice point to it. And then same idea with, this is a knitting needle, so it's really nice for doing designs. But each one of these needle tools, toothpick, skewer, they'll give you a different feel as you use it. So that's you know, up to you how you want to go about it. And then I just have an old pen, and sometimes I like to use this to add a little decoration to my pots or carve. And it's very helpful. And then another thing, this is my old insurance card that's expired, but kind of works like a metal rib or the wood rib, but you know, it has a different feel to it, so you can kind of work this in a little different way. And I've also seen people cut edges to it, so if you want to create textures in your clay, you can do that. So it's something you can use. It's just maybe laying around your house. Okay. And then this is a small rubber rib. They have different hardness of these. Very nice for like really fine finishing touches. If you want to get your pot to be extra smooth, this rib is rubber rib is something to have. And they have, this is a small one, but they have bigger sizes, and you can pick whichever one. So I suggest you guys go on to some of the ceramic store websites and look at the kind of tools that might be available for you. Okay. Well, these are kind of the basic tools that will definitely be helpful in this clay making process. Okay.